Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we are deep cleaning the house and we are starting off in my main living space. Of course, I have some homemade natural cleaners that really do work and they get the job done. So after the holidays and we have put everything away, I'd like to give all of my main living space a good deep clean. So I'm using a solution with vinegar and water and a little bit of essential oils. All my recipes are over on the blog and I will link those below in the description box. So make sure you head over there if you want to make any of these recipes. But this is great because obviously, as you can see, I have a white bookshelf, so I don't want anything to stain the bookshelf, but I also want to get all the dust and debris off of the shelves. I do live in the country and it is a dirt road that people travel on, so we do get a lot of debris just from that, and then home dust from animals and whatnot. So I'm giving everything a good wiping, and then I'm changing out the decor, bringing a lot of the decor I had in before the holidays back into the space. And then I'm also trying to brighten it up with eucalyptus and fake white peonies to brighten up the space. Space, a good cleaning, no matter what your budget is so rewarding. It just gives you mental clarity, and yes, it's very challenging to get motivated to clean the space, but once it's done, it's just so invigorating to see that you have this clean slate and a good surface to work on to be able to prepare yourself for these long winter months and this new year we're in right now. What are some of your goals this new year? I know for me, one of the biggest goals, and it's not really, I guess, not a goal, it's just something I want to be better at and more mindful of, and that's cleaning as much and using as much natural cleaners in my home as possible. Yes, there are a lot of cleaners that I do make and that are natural, but then there are some that are out there that are your traditional, toxic, conventional cleaners that I still use in my house. I'm not perfect by any means, but I still use those in my house just because I haven't found a good solution for them yet. And this year, I'm going to really hone in and really try to incorporate those in my home, and then also finding ways to save a little bit more money on those things. I don't think that you should spend a lot of money on cleaning products to have a clean home. I feel like you can maintain a clean, sanitized home with a few ingredients in your home. Vinegar being one of them. Vinegar is a great product to have in your home, and I buy this in gallon jugs because it does disinfect, it does sanitize from your floors to your shelves to your light switches. So my mother used it. It's something that I grew up on. Yes, the smell can be a little overbearing when you put it down and use it for the first time. But if you use a little bit of essential oils and some water to dilute it, it's not as bad. And the smell does go away. It's only, you get used to it too as well. So be mindful of that. Now, here I am kind of organizing these lights and eucalyptus in this antique wooden box. I'm just kind of getting the dust bunnies out of there and rearranging it so it looks a little nicer because I do want those pops of color in my house. I did paint this living room last winter, and I'm still trying to find ways to brighten up the space. I do want to eventually replace the flooring and the molding and things like that, but obviously that takes time and money, and I have another big project that I'm going to be working on here shortly that is going to take up a lot of time and money. So little things like molding and the floor, well, big things like the flooring and little things like the molding are just going to have to wait. But if you subscribe to my channel, I will update you guys and take you along for the ride just to kind of show you what I've been doing to try to update my space. This isn't going to be my forever home, but for right now, I want to make it cozy, warm, and inviting. So I found these pampas grass and these birch logs at Home Depot. They were clearanced out, and I think they're beautiful. And I thought they were perfect to add to this crock this winter. So I'm adding those in the crock, and so I just think they're pretty. And then I put these little buds in this little basket too as well. Creating a home that is inviting, cozy, and beautiful does not have to take a lot of money. You don't have to do that. Just fill the space with things that make you happy and make sure that you have a few nice pieces. And I think that you're going to be able to create the space you really, really want. I am cleaning these leather couches. These were a big splurge, but we saved up to get these. We had a couple different couches prior to this that have taken a beating through the years, and decided to splurge on this one because we knew that our children were older. We're going to not have animals on it and less small children in the house. So this is our third couch, and I've been in this house for quite some time. Also, too, to make your house beautiful and cozy is getting rid of the cobwebs, cleaning those light fixtures, those ceiling fans. And again, I'm using that vinegar water solution. And I did use a pine essential oil to kind of bring in that winter vibe into the house. And that leather cleaner that I used on my couch, I do have that recipe over on the blog too as well. So make sure you check that out if you're interested in that. I have a DIY wood recipe with olive oil. It is a great wood recipe. I just make a batch of it, and it lasts me for a good solid month. I'm not going to give my windows a big deep cleaning because that's something that I like to do in the spring. I just kind of am spot cleaning all of the decor around the house and removing any cobwebs or things like that. I just like to use a very moist rag to do that because I feel like that I can catch the dust bunnies instead of just bringing them everywhere or pushing them everywhere in the house. So the next thing is cleaning your floors. It's either mopping your floors or vacuuming your floors. And I made a baking soda essential oil solution to get the smell of the floor. I do have 2 Labrador retrievers, and they do use my living room to hang out and lounge. And sometimes they get a little stinky or a little stale smell in the winter months. So the baking soda, you're just going to sprinkle it like you would use any carpet freshener onto your carpet, let it sit for about 20 minutes and vacuum it up. I also did steam clean my carpets. So I used a floor cleaner with another solution I made, put a little bit of essential oils in there, and I turned my ceiling fan on high and some fans on it to dry it quickly so I can invite my animals and family back into the space. I'm not really sure. My camera got a little hazy here. I don't know if this particular day, it was very dreary here. We haven't seen the sun in days, and it seems to be all my footage that I do during the daylight is not coming out as bright as I would like it. So I apologize for that, but you get the drift here of what I'm trying to motivate you to do. If you stay to the end of the video, I just want you to remember is clean your space as naturally as possible. You don't have to spend a lot of money on decor. Go secondhand, thrift it, you name it, and just who cares what your space looks like as long as you love it and you feel happy in it? Your home should be a place where you can retreat to and that represents you and your family. So I hope this video motivates you. I hope this video encourages you to clean more naturally and to create a space you love on a budget.